What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Archie, Betty, Jughead, and Veronica are coming back, and everything is about to change in the world of Riverdale. Netflix is supposed to release Season 5 in January 2021. The show needed to be renewed with new episodes at the start of 2020, but the coronavirus pandemic got in the way. However, the showrunner Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa released a few details about Season 5 of Riverdale that prove Season 5 is about to change everything. The actress Vanessa Morgan is pregnant, and we won't see Ulrich in the new season. So keep watching to find out more about these and more things that will completely change Riverdale Season 5. Number 10. No more of Ulrich. We'll see a prom episode in Riverdale Season 5, thanks to the showrunner Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, who posted a picture showing a glimpse we sneaked a peek into the upcoming episode, and this is also the first episode to be released in the new season, starring Toni and Cheryl. "I'm leaving Riverdale because I got bored creatively," Ulrich stated in the Q&A. How's that? That's the most honest answer. We won't see Marisol Nichols, who played Veronica's mother Hermione Lodge, since he also left the show. Aguirre-Sacasa expressed his feelings about both departures, saying, "Part of life in Riverdale and part of growing up is saying goodbye to people. I'm grateful to Skeet and Marisol for their incredible work on the show these last 4 years, and we all wish them well on their future endeavors. FP and Hermione will never be far from our hearts, and of course, they're always welcome back in Riverdale." Number 9. The 7-year jump. We can't wait for more plot details about Season 5, and even without the trailer, we're happy that Lili Reinhart has confirmed one major change in the upcoming episodes, which is a 7-year time jump. On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Reinhart explained, "We're actually doing a 7-year time jump into the future, so we're not going to be teenagers anymore. I'm really psyched about it. I think it will be nice to play an adult. But I also really appreciate that Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, our showrunner, said let's revamp. So we're not just stuck in high school for 7 seasons." And as we said earlier, Aguirre-Sacasa has told fans that the prom episode, first planned for Season 4, which unfortunately was cut short because of the pandemic, will be the first one to kick off Season 5. Number 8. Charles behind the videotapes. With Season 4 ending, we were left with tons of questions about the main reason of Season 4, who was behind these creepy videotapes that kept appearing around town. And even though Betty and Jughead's FBI agent half-brother Charles tried to solve the case while helping them investigate these tapes, they still couldn't find the person responsible for the tapes. So, is Charles the villain? Viewers were skeptical about Charles since the Season 3 finale when we were first introduced to this character. The reason that we would want to even threaten Betty and her friends is not clear, and maybe you have an idea why would Charles do this? Maybe revenge after everything with Alice? That's our guess. However, something is terribly suspicious and dark about his character.
I love you.
I love you too.
Number 7. Jellybean behind the videotapes. So, Charles is surely the top suspect, but what if Jellybean is involved in the tapes case? Devoted fans of Riverdale have come with their own theories about Jughead's little sister being the one who's sending the tapes, and mostly because of the fact that she always appeared whenever a new tape was found. And she was always told to go away by the characters. According to some fans, she may be hiding a lot of anger against Betty and Jughead, since she was separated from her mother. And some even have the theory that she and Charles are working together on a plan to take down their siblings. However, whether it's Charles or Jellybean or them together, we're about to see a major change in the show.
Just come to the shore and we'll figure this out together, okay?
Number 6. Mature characters. Of course, we're about to see more of the Golden Four in Season 5. KJ Apa, Lili Reinhart, Camila Mendes, and Cole Sprouse will come back to reprise their roles as Archie, Betty, Veronica, and Jughead. And with the initial teaser image from the prom episode, we've got the confirmation that Madelaine Petsch and Vanessa Morgan are also back to play Cheryl and Toni. We love to try and figure out what will happen in Season 5 of Riverdale, and since the only thing we have is the 4th episode titles and our related Archie Comics scenes tweeted out by showrunner Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, we'll try to find out more about the major changes that will happen in Season 5 of Riverdale. Now Season 4 left us with a huge cliffhanger, right before prom and linked to someone who had been leaving the videotapes on people's doorsteps. and Betty and Archie talked about the kiss they had, which Aguirre-Sacasa told E! News only improved Betty's feelings for Jughead and just made Archie more confused. So the story is just beginning. Number 5. Climax. Riverdale had its first Zoom table reads on September 2nd and September 3rd, and from the script title pages that Aguirre-Sacasa tweeted out, we're getting 3 more extra episodes of the senior year before the 7-year time jump, according to Reinhart, taking the main cast from their late teens to their mid-20s. So think about how different would the show be since the whole cast would be all grown up. The first episode is called Climax, and Betty is happy to take a casual proposal from Jughead. Lots of big stuff happened in the next episode, particularly for Archie and Veronica, Aguirre-Sacasa told after the finale aired. We just didn't have some key relationship scenes between Betty and Jughead and Archie and Veronica, especially Archie and Veronica, he said, and it felt like, okay, as much as I'd like to send this off with the senior prom, I just don't think that's possible. Number 4. The Preppy Murders. The second episode of Season 5 is called The Preppy Murders, and the comic strip is giving a Varchie breakup. The strip comes from a 2018 installment of Archie, and it's all about Archie still feeling something for Betty, so that's why Veronica breaks up with him. However, Jughead makes Archie flip a coin to easier decide which girl he wants to be with, and as we would expect, it's Betty. As we were writing the episode, it felt like, wow, we could use this to show kind of a funhouse mirror against what our kids normally do, Aguirre-Sacasa said. It felt like a way to almost deconstruct that, and what's interesting that is that the theme carries us through to the end of the next 3 episodes. This idea of violence as entertainment or the kids becoming desensitized to violence and what that means, it's a big theme for us this season. What Jughead realizes in this episode. Number 3. Graduation. Episode 3 is called Graduation, and the comic shows a person holding a photo of the group in their caps and gowns. The text reads, "Sometimes I feel like standing in the middle of Main Street and screaming, 'Archie Andrews grew up! He's not an innocent teenager anymore, so stop treating him like one.' But I guess you don't really care about that." This is where Riverdale probably leaves high school behind, but Aguirre-Sacasa was seeming uncertain about that. At the beginning of the season, we said that we were going to focus a little bit more on the high school stuff, and I feel like we did. Like the last football game and the last Vixens, and then prom, and getting into college, and a lot of those things, and really, I'm asking, how do we keep that franchise going? He said. High school, it's so important to the characters and the brand, and I guess in a way, I'm not ready to say goodbye to it, is the truth. But anyway, it looks like the gang is not in high school anymore. Number 2. Purgatory. Episode 4 is called Purgatory, and the accompanying comic panel is something we should be worried about, and it's definitely something that will change everything in Riverdale. It's from Archie 1941, which was a miniseries released in 2018 and 2019. Jughead, Betty, and Veronica are at a cemetery under a large ghostly photo of Soldier Archie, who has apparently died. In the comic itself, Archie was supposed to have died in a battle in World War II. Betty and Mary thought he was still alive, and he was. Reggie saved him, and he had amnesia, so it's understandable why it took him so long to get home. So guys, is Archie joining the military in Season 5? Is Riverdale giving another death fake-out? It's Riverdale, so we should expect everything. Let's just hope no one dies. Number 1. Toni Topaz's character. The 28-year-old actress who plays Toni Topaz on this series was one of the first actors we expected to see in Season 5. Vanessa shared a video on her Instagram story of Pop's Diner, writing, "Crazy being back here after 6 months," along with a slate emoji. She also shared a photo from inside a trailer of a pack of testing kits. "First COVID test before I start filming. Have to do this 3 times a week on set," she wrote with an upside-down smile emoji. Madelaine Petsch, Lili Reinhart, and Camila Mendes were quarantining together. They all shared videos of them together on their Instagram stories. And the big news is that Vanessa is pregnant with her first child, so we expect to see some major changes in Riverdale since we have no idea how her pregnancy will affect the upcoming season. When you take the time jump, the writers could use so many creative ways for the story of her character in Season 5. However, we do expect some major change, and we can't wait to find out more about her and all other characters in Riverdale. Well guys, we end our video here. Share your own theories about Riverdale Season 5 in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos such as this. Thanks for watching!